Qantas has announced it's slashing international flight capacity by nearly a quarter. Live now to Stella Todorovic, who's at Qantas headquarters in Sydney. Stella, the COVID-19 outbreak is weighing on demand.
Yes, Annalise, and it's this recent announcement of these most recent cuts that will, it really shows, Annalise, the impact of COVID-19 on international travel and the demand for international travel. Qantas CEO Joyce says there's been a significant drop in demand for travel to Northern America and Europe, and as a result of this, 38 aircraft will be grounded across the company. This means a 25% reduction in international capacity and a 5% reduction in domestic capacity. But Mr. Joyce says he doesn't expect there to be a recovery before the end of the next financial year, let alone this one.
Are forecasting and taking this schedule all the way out to September. We're doing that deliberately because we don't believe that there will be a recovery any earlier than that. We're keeping the flexibility on what we do in the last quarter. So if the market does have a recovery, we'll add that capacity back in.
Annalise, these cuts won't only impact international travellers, but also 2,000 Qantas staff members, all of whom have been asked to take leave, and some are being advised, if they can take unpaid leave, to do so.
The amount of paid leave that we have, because we've been around for 100 years, we can allow people to take this schedule hit, 2,000 people, to manage that with paid leave. If we run out of paid leave, then we have to look at other mechanisms, and that's why we're asking our people as best they can to take unpaid leave.
Mr. Joyce himself won't take a salary for the rest of this financial year, and his management team will see a 30% cut to their own salary. He says he's spoken to Prime Minister Scott Morrison, who he met with yesterday, and says he's heard his concerns and that Qantas is doing everything they can to manage the issue and to avoid redundancies as much as possible. Annalise?